back to Watercolor Wednesday. Today we are going to attempt to paint the American Robin. Don't laugh at this. This is my first try. We're going to do it again together, and I'm going to jump right in and get started. Okay, so remember we talked about last week how you need to find the rough side of your paper, your watercolor paper. So that's what I've done here, is I've gotten the rough side of my paper. Okay, in the first instructions for the American Robin, instead of a paint color, it's saying to use dirty water. Okay, so that's what I've done. I've painted and I've just kept my water. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so I've used got my dirty water ready, and I'm going to do a circle. Okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You're just going to do a circle, and then you're going to do a little circle on the top. Okay, and then you're going to fill that in, and if you can see, there's barely color there, but it is discernible. It's just really light. Okay, and this will make sense more as we go on, but you want to make sure that you have like it all filled in. You got your little circle going on. That's going to be the American Robin's body, and as you can see, it's making a little bit of a drip there. I think I put too much water on it, but anyway, so you get the picture. Okay, next you're going to introduce the blue color. Okay, so your palette, if it doesn't have blue, you can mix some colors together to make blue. The ones you get from me are going to have two different colors of blue. You can pick the light one or the dark one. I chose the dark one just because I think it's prettier. And so what you're going to do is you're going to you're also going to need paper towels to blot the paint off. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get your brush wet. You're going to dab it in the blue. Again, you can choose what color you use. I like the dark blue. And you're going to start with the head right up here at the top, and you're going to just like edge your way around the top and along the back of your circle. Okay, and what you're hoping for here is to get a little bit of the bleed, which is just the water carrying the color for you. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, all right, and so you're going to do that. All right, so the next step is the front of the bird, which is right here, and you're going to use a orangish red. So what I've done is mixed orange and red together a couple of times just to kind of give it that orange hue, but you don't want it too red, you don't want it too orange. So then you're going to go along the front just like that, and again you're going to want this to bleed in. You may need to pick up some more water to do that. Okay, and you see how I'm just kind of bleeding the color in there. Okay, I forgot the most important part is the tail. When you were doing the circle, we needed to come off with some strokes like this. No fuss, no muss. Why do I feel like Bob Ross right now? I don't know. Happy little bird. Okay, next is going to be your legs, and what you're going to do is you can choose black and white mixed together, or you can choose brown and white, or you can just do brown. I've chosen just for brown, and this is kind of tricky because what you want to do is just simple one strokes like that. Okay, like that. And if you remember from before, I'm not very good at doing the feet, so I just do like a line across and then one line off of it, kind of like chicken feet. I mean, you can get lost in the details if you really want to, but I think that simple is best. And you can work on this and make it better, but just the one strike is better, in my opinion. Okay, so then we're going to work on finishing the bird, which is the beak, the eyes, and the wing. Okay, so for the beak, you're going to grab a little bit of black, and again, this is just short, simple strokes with your black color. Just create a little bit of a beak there, just like that. And you're going to do the same thing with the eye. You're just going to kind of dot the eye right there. Okay. I really hope y'all's looks better than mine, but you know, it is what it is. You can always, and this one of the great things about watercolor is you really can't mess up too much. It's starting to look crazy, you can get a paper towel and blot it and start over. You got too much color, you can always take the brush from the water and just kind of blend it together a little bit. So watercolor is very forgiving. It's a very forgiving medium. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to draw some feathers. I'm going to attempt to draw some feathers, okay, because I didn't do so great in my example. But what you want to do is just kind of angle it down, get some brown and just kind of angle down a little bit. To create the semblance of some feathers here. These don't look too defined, but you can go in, like I said, you can get crazy and define them if you want to. And so when it dries, you can take like a little thin black marker or something and just kind of draw the lines in. And so there you have your American Robin. This came from a book. I didn't tell you last time, but this is the book I want to talk about. I got this idea from Nature Painting and Watercolor. It's an awesome book. It has all the creatures in it that we're painting for our Watercolor Wednesdays. So I will see you guys next week.